So let's start with our 2025 WNBA MVP, and that has to go to the one and only Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark's early positioning as a favorite for the 2025 MVP has indeed sparked intense discussions across sports communities. While her impressive skill set and performance on the court have earned her recognition, some veteran players, like Aja Wilson, have expressed concerns regarding the attention Clark is receiving so early in the season. Wilson's frustration highlights a broader conversation about the respect and acknowledgement that established players deserve, especially in a league that has seen remarkable talent over the years. However, Clark's emergence as a potential MVP candidate indicates her exceptional ability and the impact she has had on the game. Ultimately, this debate serves as a testament to Clark's dominance in women's basketball, as well as the ongoing evolution of the sport. It raises important questions about how awards and accolades are perceived in relation to both rising stars and seasoned veterans. The conversations surrounding MVPship and the criteria for recognition are as lively as ever, adding another layer of intrigue to the upcoming season.
I truly think that this second year for Caitlin Clark is going to be like nothing we have ever seen. She has had an entire offseason to train, to get into the gym, to work on things that she struggled with during her rookie season.
Caitlin Clark's MVP buzz is certainly more than just a fleeting hype. It's anchored in her dedication, transformation, and significant impact on the court. She's not merely entering her sophomore season with lofty expectations. She's doing it with a renewed strength and focus, having worked hard to enhance her skill set during the offseason. Additionally, the revamped Indiana Fever system is designed to maximize her talents, suggesting that the franchise is fully committed to supporting her as a centerpiece of their strategy. This kind of organizational backing can be a game changer, allowing stars like Clark to fully capitalize on their potential and elevate their performance. Clark's evolution as a player is evident, and she has shown her ability to perform at an elite level. Her combination of talent and determination makes her a compelling choice for MVP discussions. To show support for Caitlin Clark in her MVP campaign, feel free to comment below with CC is MVP. Are you ready for an exciting season ahead? Let's go!
I think from just a straight basketball perspective, making sure that we help her diversify, her finishing ability, diversify in the way that it's not predictable, to be able to be equal in terms of production and facilitation.
The last season was undeniably challenging for Caitlin Clark. She encountered relentless defensive strategies aimed squarely at neutralizing her impact on the game. Opponents consistently double-teamed her, face-guarded her from the opening tip to the final buzzer, and fouled her frequently, making every possession a battle. What makes this even more impressive is that Clark was facing these challenges just a month after a grueling college season and a historic tournament run. The physical and mental toll of such a demanding schedule cannot be underestimated, yet she managed to shoulder this burden while consistently performing at an elite level. Her resilience and determination in the face of such adversity are what make her a standout player. The fact that she was able to shine despite these obstacles speaks volumes about her skill and tenacity. Moving into her sophomore season, fans and analysts alike are eager to see how she plans to adapt and thrive against similar pressures.
Being double-teamed, the physicality was like nothing that she ever saw.
Critics were quick to dismiss Caitlin Clark, hurling out the same tired arguments. She isn't ready, she can't handle the physicality. It's a familiar narrative in the WNBA. But what those naysayers failed to recognize is that while they were busy talking, Clark was hard at work. When she stepped back from the spotlight during the offseason, she wasn't retreating. She was strategizing, training, and preparing herself for a competitive battle ahead. This time away from the public eye allowed her to refine her skills, strengthen her body, and mentally prepare for the challenges that come with being a key player in a highly competitive league. Come the upcoming season, don't be surprised if she returns stronger, sharper, and ready to silence the doubters once and for all. The critics may have underestimated her, but Clark has a plan and she is ready to prove them wrong.
She went into her rookie year after coming off a very long college career. She had a couple weeks off, then went straight into the WNBA.
Now Caitlin Clark is back, and she's not just bringing her jump shot, she's returning with a vengeance. The transformation is striking. The new Clark has been hard at work in the gym, focusing on comprehensive strength training, core stabilization, and conditioning, specifically designed to meet the demands of the WNBA's grueling pace. Gone is the slightly undersized rookie still trying to find her footing. What we have now is a dynamic athlete, a walking highlight reel, armed with the physicality to not only withstand punishing hits, but also to deliver them. Her impressive bulk and newfound strength give her an edge on the court, ready to dominate in ways we haven't yet seen. This summer of preparation has not only honed her skills, but has also amplified her confidence. Fans can expect a new level of intensity and excitement from Clark this season, as she sets out to make a powerful statement and prove her critics wrong. The stage is set, and she's ready to shine brighter than ever.
I asked her if it was Photoshopped.
She said it was AI. What aspects of her game would you like to work with her on for this season?
Yeah, I mean, certainly getting stronger was one. The level of physicality in the W is totally different. That's the way that teams have to try to keep her off balance.
You've likely witnessed her remarkable transformation in workout videos, showcasing skills that would have sent her sprawling a year ago. Now, she effortlessly sticks landings, maintains balance amidst chaos, and delivers precise passes into tight spots. Yet, it's not just her physical prowess that stands out. Behind the scenes, she has become a true student of the game, meticulously analyzing film and breaking down every defensive strategy that opponents employ against her. For every double team, she now has a counter ready, threatening a slick no-look pass to the corner. If defenders face guard her, she's quick to back cut for an easy layup, and if they attempt to trap her, the ball is already on its way out of her hands. Her growth is not just athletic, it's tactical, demonstrating her understanding of the game like never before.
She has had an entire offseason to train, to get into the gym, to work on things that she struggled with during her rookie season. We have seen from the photos, from the videos, from the workouts that she has put on quite a bit of muscle. So it seems like she is taking all of these things so seriously.
It's not only Clark who is evolving. The Indiana Fever have experienced a complete cultural transformation since Stephanie White took over as head coach. The organization has shifted gears. No more rebuilding or excuses. White approached her role with a clear mission, establishing a new tone from day one. Practices transitioned from casual to fiercely competitive, and film sessions turned into comprehensive learning experiences. Every member of the roster, from seasoned veterans to eager rookies, embraced a system focused on immediate success. The commitment to this new culture is palpable, signaling a determination to win now and reshape the team's future.
It seems like Caitlin has been in the gym every single day, and if she wasn't in the gym, she was either golfing or doing some sort of speaking engagement.
White had a clear vision when she selected trusted assistants from her time at Connecticut, staff members who speak her language and comprehend the system she aims to implement. We needed to align, White mentioned in a preseason interview, underscoring the need for unity, both on the bench and on the court. This newfound cohesion has already shown dividends. As the Fever are no longer in search of their identity, they have confidently embraced it. That identity pivots around Caitlin Clark, whose talent and leadership have become pivotal to the team's development. Her impact is evident as she embodies the team's potential and direction for the future.
And not to mention the new team that Indiana has now. The Indiana Fever did incredible in free agency, and now Caitlin Clark is surrounded by not just a couple great players, the entire squad is finally full.
What's remarkable is how effortlessly Clark integrates into this revitalized framework. Her leadership shines through, elevating the performance of those around her. Beyond merely executing plays, she is actively orchestrating them. For the first time in years, Indiana appears poised as a team with genuine postseason aspirations, and at the heart of this transformation is Clark herself. Her influence is undeniable, making her the centerpiece of the Fever's renewed hope and ambition.
And we saw the kind of numbers, points, assists, things that she was doing led her team to the playoffs that she did in her rookie season. With all of that, now just think about her having an entire offseason, all of this time to train. She knows how she needs to adapt.
Meanwhile, the response from other WNBA stars has been revealing. Aja Wilson, the former MVP, hasn't concealed her frustration over the early MVP discussions surrounding Clark. Rather than viewing it as motivation, she seems to take it as a personal affront, which doesn't reflect well on her. While Clark is diligently honing her skills and evolving her game, Wilson appears to be more focused on passive-aggressive comments and throwing shade, as if it's her full-time occupation. This contrast highlights the differing mindsets within the league as players navigate the competitive landscape and the spotlight that comes with it.
See, they're not going to come into this year losing like they did last year. This squad that they didn't put with Caitlin is amazing. So the winning will be there, right? I believe their winning percentage will be way higher than it was at the beginning of last year. And Caitlin Clark will have so much, she will have her fingerprints all over those victories.
Perhaps deep down, the veteran players recognize that something significant is happening. This isn't merely the emergence of another superstar. It's the dawn of a new era in the league. Clark's influence extends beyond mere statistics. It's profoundly cultural. She's attracting fans who previously overlooked the WNBA, driving up ticket and jersey sales and drawing media attention in a way the league hasn't experienced since its inception. This kind of energy is impossible to fabricate. These moments are organic and powerful. Caitlin Clark isn't just competing on the court, she's galvanizing a movement. This movement is supported by her impressive performances, record-breaking stats, jaw-dropping highlights, and a legitimate MVP campaign that continues to build momentum with each preseason game. The impact she's having is undeniable and transformative.
To be able to be equal in terms of production and facilitation, going right and left, to be able to have different types of finishing looks, whether it's, crossbody finishes, whether it's floaters at the rim, whether it's quick floaters, long floaters, Euros. You can't quite be as fundamentally predictable with as much athleticism, speed, quickness, and as much as the game plan is going to be geared toward.
Let the critics criticize and let the side glances and passive-aggressive comments roll in. Caitlin Clark isn't merely ready to embrace the spotlight, she is the spotlight. As the season approaches, don't be shocked if she emerges not only as the face of the Fever, but as the face of the entire league. Aja, it might be wise to spend less time throwing shade and more time focusing on the stats, because while you're preoccupied with your frustration, Caitlin Clark is positioning herself to seize your MVP trophy. With impressive stats, record-winning achievements, and a loyal fan base eager to support her at every turn, Clark is on the rise. The energy around her is palpable, and her determination is clear. She's coming for the title, and nothing will stand in her way.
Sticking with the Indiana Fever, my prediction for Coach of the Year is Coach Stephanie White. It felt like when she got to Indiana, there was an immediate shift in the culture and the seriousness of this Indiana Fever franchise and organization and team.
Stephanie White didn't just create an offense, she engineered a launchpad for extraordinary success. Her entire system has been meticulously crafted to showcase Caitlin Clark's distinctive talents. This isn't your ordinary pick-and-roll strategy. If you take your eyes off the court for even a moment during an Indiana Fever possession this season, you might miss a deep three-presenter flying in from the logo, or a dazzling no-look assist slicing through defenders with the ease of a hot knife cutting through butter. Prepare for an exhilarating display of basketball.
When she got to Indiana, she brought over a lot of the people that she had worked with at the Connecticut Sun. She also brought in players that she was already familiar with, players that she had known even back in their college days. She was on the court immediately with these players as they were bringing in new people in free agency. We have heard from her in multiple interviews. It just seems like there is a level of seriousness with Coach White that they maybe didn't have last year with the Indiana Fever, and I think she gets it. She knows that these women want to win now, and she is ready to do.
Every play designed in White's scheme has a singular aim: to maximize Caitlin Clark's impact. The spacing strategically opens up lanes for her to drive, while off-ball screens generate opportunities for her to take advantage of defenders. The fast-pacing tempo keeps opposing teams on their toes, allowing Clark to keep firing from all angles. The Fever aren't merely gearing up for a playoff run, they are fostering a basketball renaissance with Clark at the forefront, transforming the game and setting a new standard for excellence.
I also think that she has been in the league for long enough. She has seen the different schemes that these other teams run, and she's just ready to get to work. I think the Indiana Fever are going to be super scary when it comes to the run and gun game, because we have heard from almost every single player and coaches and Coach Stephanie White when they talk about what you can expect from this Indiana Fever team. They want to run, they want to be fast, they want to get up and down, they want to wear teams out.
Stephanie White isn't your typical clipboard coach. She embodies the roles of mentor, strategist, protector, and even part-time hype woman for Caitlin Clark. Their relationship transcends mere X's and O's, reflecting a profound bond built on trust and shared vision. White has dedicated countless hours to not only refining Clark's on-court abilities, but also enhancing her basketball IQ and leadership skills. She recognizes that Clark is not just another talented player. She's a once-in-a-generation athlete around whom you build an entire franchise.
But I think the ceiling is so high for this team, and I think Stephanie White knows exactly what to do to get them all on the same page and help them to win now.
Last year, Caitlin Clark faced constant physicality with little protection, often being treated like public enemy number one. This season, that narrative is shifting. Stephanie White has stepped up, making it clear that she won't allow her superstar to be manhandled under the basket. The league officials are being put on notice. Clark will no longer be a target for brutal treatment without consequences. White is vocal and determined in her advocacy, ensuring that referees feel the pressure to uphold fair play this season, allowing Clark the freedom to showcase her extraordinary talent.
She's just been able to focus on her game, getting better in the areas where she needs to, and she even spoke on the areas where she needed work at. The mid-range, being comfortable pulling up inside the three-point line. Her float game.
League insiders are beginning to acknowledge what fans have already recognized. This isn't merely a team in ascent, it's the foundation of a potential dynasty. Every player on the roster plays a crucial role in Stephanie White's overarching vision. From strategic rotations to roster adjustments, every decision is carefully crafted as part of a master plan to construct a powerhouse with Caitlin Clark at its core. The combination of talent and strategy is setting the stage for sustained success, positioning this team to dominate the league for years to come.
So that's also why I predict the Indiana Fever will lead all teams in team scoring.
That's why analysts are now deeming Stephanie White the key X factor in Caitlin Clark's MVP journey. While the body transformation certainly garnered attention, the true impact lies within White's system. Here, Clark is given the freedom to dictate every possession and influence the outcome of each game. The MVP narrative has evolved from mere hype to a definitive blueprint, and it's being flawlessly implemented. White's guidance is empowering Clark to reach new heights, solidifying her status as a frontrunner in the MVP race.
So I think that they will be putting up crazy numbers this year with Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston all coming back, but now they have threats like DeWanna Bonner, Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall is back, and we'll just have to see how all of these women gel together on the court.
However, let's take a broader perspective. This transformation goes beyond Clark's MVP pursuit. It's about rewriting the entire narrative of the WNBA. Experts are already forecasting that Indiana could emerge as the highest-scoring team in the league this season. At first glance, that may seem far-fetched. But when you consider the talent on this Fever squad, it begins to make sense. With Kelsey Mitchell's explosive speed, Aaliyah Boston's dominance in the paint, and new additions like Natasha Howard, Sophie Cunningham, and Lexi Hall, this is not just a team, it's a formidable force ready to make waves in the league.
I think from just a straight basketball perspective, making sure that we help her diversify, her finishing ability, diversify in the way that it's not predictable.
If you're curious about why Aja Wilson seems a bit frustrated in recent interviews, this is the reason. When analysts claim her exceptional defense may struggle against Indiana's high-octane offense, you can bet that strikes a chord. Wilson is used to being the top contender, but now there's a new player making waves, and her name is Caitlin Clark. As the awards season heats up, the competition is fierce. Nafisa Collier is emerging as a favorite for Defensive Player of the Year after her standout performances in the rivalry series. Meanwhile, Paige Buykers is taking the lead in the Rookie of the Year race, but the hype surrounding Dominique Malonga and other potential dark horses suggests this rookie class is poised to make a significant impact on the league. The energy is palpable as these rising stars prepare to set the league ablaze.
There are so many options here. It is so hard for me to predict. I think the media is definitely going to stick to Paige and most eyeballs are going to be on her. But I hope that we're able to cover this whole rookie class and just see how things start to unfold, because at this point in time, there's a few that I think could be in that mix, and it's really exciting to see.
let's be honest, all eyes are still on Caitlin Clark. The league is actually shifting games to NBA arenas just to accommodate the massive crowds she attracts. Opposing teams are scrambling to find larger venues because they understand that the Clark effect is not just a myth, it's an economic phenomenon. The fact that Indiana's away games are getting upgraded to larger venues is absolutely superstar territory. This is what happens when one player carries the league on their shoulders. Ticket sales are skyrocketing, jerseys are flying off the shelves, and social media is buzzing with excitement. This isn't merely a player making waves. It's a player who is redefining what a wave even means. Clark's influence is felt throughout the league, reshaping the landscape and drawing unprecedented attention. Her presence is transforming the game, making it clear that she is not just a player to watch, but a generational talent whose impact will be felt for years to come.
To see. And speaking of younger players, my prediction for jersey sales, and this might be a hot take, but I think the top 5 jersey sales this year in the WNBA are going to be either rookies or sophomores. But I still think that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are going to be up there in jersey sales. I think Paige Beckers is going to be up there in jersey sales. That's already 3. The last 2, if you guys remember last season, Kate Martin was in the top 5 in jersey sales. Will she be up there again with the Golden State Valkyries now that she is going to be one of the faces of that franchise? I feel like at least 4 out of the top 5 jersey sales are going to be young players.
The Caitlin Clark effect is more than just a phenomenon. It's a full-on movement. She's drawing in fans who have never watched women's basketball, turning casual viewers into devoted diehards. The best part? These new fans often stay engaged, discovering other remarkable players along the way. Clark isn't simply building her own brand, she's helping to elevate the entire league. Let's not overlook the significance of May 16th. It's more than just opening day. It marks the beginning of a basketball revolution. This season holds the potential to serve as the WNBA's moon landing, where everything transforms and nothing returns to the way it was. With this shift, we're witnessing the dawn of a new era in women's basketball, one that promises to change the game forever.
That is such a big thing to hear from Stephanie White, and it should calm people down a little bit when it comes to Caitlin Clark playing off the ball, because obviously if a coach has a plan, a vision, and a proper plan and vision.
While A'ja Wilson may still be delivering side-eye glances during press conferences, waiting for her moment of recognition, Caitlin Clark is out here making waves and planting seeds of greatness. The MVP campaign isn't waiting for June to start. It's already in full swing and unfolding in real time. This narrative isn't crafted by the media or influenced by legacy politics. It is being shaped by tangible results, record-breaking performances, and the exhilarating roar of thousands of fans every time Clark touches the ball. As we gear up for the season, it's clear that the WNBA is on the verge of something monumental. This isn't just a time for excitement, it's a moment destined to become historic. Caitlin Clark's name is poised to be etched into every headline along the way, marking her as a transformative player in the league. The energy surrounding her is palpable, and her impact is already being felt throughout the basketball community. Let's show Caitlin our unwavering support as she embarks on this incredible journey. Join the movement by commenting "CC is MVP" and help amplify her message. Together, we can celebrate this remarkable player and the bright future of women's basketball. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.